Was going to faint. I was so nervous, and we have to run in the staircase very fast. And I was very impressed, and I was sure that he was going to fire me. But I'm still here. You know, Bernardo wanted us to be fresh, to be virgin, and he didn't want us to rehearse before we shoot the movie. He didn't want us to, he wanted us to discover at the moment, you know, in the present. I knew Bernardo before this movie, of course, and Last Tango in Paris was one of my favorite movies. And this movie, The Dreamers, happens 30 years, he's shooting this movie 30 years after Last Tango. And what I liked about this movie, it's the atmosphere. The atmosphere is quite the same. It's romantic, dramatic, sensuous. But I think it's lighter. The movie is not really about politics, about riots and barricades. It's about the magic meeting of three kids. When I read the script, it was written that she was wearing like a white boa, sunglasses, a hat, you know, so, and that she was imitating a lot of actresses of the 30s. So I watched Marlène Dietrich, Greta Garbo, Bette Davis movies to see how they act, you know. Bernardo wanted us to not be scared of anything, to be capable of everything. So, and this is Bernardo, so you, like, okay, he's God. Okay, Mr. Bernardo. No, he trusts us. He trusts our character, our sensitivity. We feel very free with him.
I met actually Bernardo, Jeremy, and Hercules. And I don't know, I mean, I grew up in Jersey, so it was pretty surreal, you know. They're kind of like semi-intellectuals, European, like, you know, like. I find his walk first. Do you know, if I find of you, like, you know, you work on something small, and then you. So I just find how that character would walk, and then I walk around for like a day, or whenever, you know, I can, and then I just build slowly, just build it from there. Matthew it was hard because it wasn't for me. It wasn't as because it was a world that I really didn't know, but that's what it attracted me. And B, because I've always played kind of really not off the wall, but like really distinct kind of rejects, you know, in a sense, you know. And it was harder with Matthew because it was more subtle. They told us what we were gonna do, but Bernardo was like, okay, you're gonna walk in the door, you're gonna get into the elevator, they're gonna push you in, they're gonna tell you floor 3, then they're gonna run up the stairs, you guys are gonna meet at the top and go inside. And I was like, okay, that's gonna be 7 or 8 setups, and he was like, no, one shot. And then when I saw it, I was like, damn, this guy's good. There's a scene where we're in the kitchen and we just had our dinner with our parents, and Isabel Ava Green is going to sleep, and so she kisses Teo, Louis, and then she leans over to kiss me, and her hair goes into a candle, and it goes up in flames, do you know? And she knows this is happening, and I grab it as fast as I can to like put it out, and you know, I'm just waiting. You know, Bernardo's gonna call cut any minute, you know, but he's not calling cut, you know, and I'm waiting to like, you know, just see if she's okay, and she looks at me, and she says her line, and I'm like, that's an actress. And they kept it, thank God, because it was just a really scary, really real, really pure moment. Almost every scene we changed it before we shot it, like 5 minutes before, you know. So we had to think fast, think quick, you know. But I think Bernardo kind of likes that.
My dream was to be young on May 68. So when I knew that Bernardo Bertolucci was looking for actors for a movie during May 68, I was like, and it's like the title, it's a dream for me, really a dream. I think my generation doesn't know exactly what was going on and what was May 68. I don't know if the dreamers explain what was May 68 exactly, politically, economically, socially, but I think it's important to know historically to make a movie about this period. He's fighting with his father. He wants to be in the streets with the revolutionary groupuscule. And he has a twin sister. He's probably really attached to his sister. He can't go to the street without his sister, and the street is too dangerous for his sister. So he needs to separate him from his sister, his sister. He needs to make a failure with his father, and I think that's the big problems for Theo. He recognizes my age, my generation. He recognizes his generation, and he makes all between him and me. To love the cinema today is completely different. To be a film buff in May 68 is completely different to be a film buff with the DVD. You know, you can watch every movie, every world movie on DVD at home, and on May 68 maybe on May 68 to watch a movie to the cinema was like a ceremony, you know, at the Cinémathèque Française. So I'm not really a film buff.